Hello, darling. We'll be starting soon. 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 Hello, darling. We'll be starting soon.
Good morning. Congrats, Belle. I was gonna heal people, right? Where's Pembroke? What's that? Good morning. How's the family health? You got a fever and everything. Not you. I'm about to do some doctoring myself right now. What am I doing? Yes, this guy's got fatigue. Who's he? Mortimer? Mortimer and Thatcher have fatigue. Alright, let's go give them some drugs. Alright, kids. Hand out some drugs. Kids, leave drug dealing to the adults, alright? You shouldn't deal drugs. Let adults deal drugs. It's dangerous. You can get shot. Police can get you. There's Mortimer. Mortimer, where are you? I know you're fatigued. Saw him somewhere. You can't escape me in my drug dealing, Mortimer, right? Put on my wares. Wait, where'd he go? He's like right there. What's that? Mortimer, you're gonna take these drugs whether you like it or not. I'm a doctor. Are you Mortimer? Mortimer, you in here? You Mortimer? Who's Mortimer? Who's this guy? It's like a G.
It's locked.
Hey, what's happening in there? Mortimer, what weird things are you doing? There's a ton of blood there. What's happening in there?
I will not let you down, my boy.
Why can't I go in?
I cannot enter.
Oh, it's open now. Weird. Mortimer, I got
Good
fatigue.
evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Double ear infection, sinus infection. That's like my territory right there. So I feel for him.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see.
Let's go till Monday, and then he's almost
Then
off,
maybe
right?
it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Oh, well,
Yes,
bell, by the way. By the
I
bell.
don't
By
want
the
to
bell.
talk or even write about it now.
Can you hear this little fan at all blowing? Like mute the game. I got a little fan for my desk. Damn, he's close to just... I don't know, just leave him out the whole time. Oh, you can hear it though?
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this.
Wait, how
is
do
a
I give him
bad
medicine?
hospital.
My mother just wants
Okay.
the best for me. She won't rest.
I got a
all
little
night.
desk fan because it's always hot here.
She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Oh, just keep Anthony home. Like, right, what's Monday? Monday is... the 12th? He's got like 3.5 days of school. Right? Maybe we just stay home.
How painful is your
Alright, how do I give him
So
medicine?
painful, I'd rather not talk at all.
Damn, we need
Doctor.
Rihanna. Oh, you can heal people and then eat them? Ha.
I have to go now, sir.
I wanna... Yo, we're up to healthy? How good we're doing. I didn't even do anything. My presence
But don't
makes everybody
hesitate
healthy.
to contact me if you need any help.
Yo, how do I give him medicine, though? Yo,
Good evening, Doctor.
Mama Bear.
How is my son doing?
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse,
I want to skip this.
Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright. I don't know how to give the guy medicine. Mortimer, I have medicine for you.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
Okay. Fatigue.
Circumstances, I'm willing to give you
I need 2.
Doubt.
I got a lot of medicine for fatigue. I don't know how to feed him medicine. Who else is here? Who's this guy? A headache treatment? What's this place? Whitechapel? Maybe I'll go to Whitechapel instead. Alright, where's Whitechapel? Can you fast travel? Wait, how many markers do I have out? What's that? What's it there? Alright, time to go brave the streets. I don't even know how to give this This kid has done medicine. I don't know if he's a kid or not, but whatever. Oh. I want to go this way. I'm good. No, we heard nothing. We saw nothing. All right. Someone screaming in the streets. I'm not even the one killing. Let's get some medicine out of the garbage. Wait, how do we heal people here? Where's everybody? There's a lot of sick people here. Gotta fix it. Where are they at? Yo, where are my people at? Where are my peeps? Alright, who's sick? Barrett, you good, right? Christina, Clayton, Palmer, Petrescu, Nether. Where are all of them?
We can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Barrett.
Who's here?
One way or another. Please,
Barrett and
how
Drew.
long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ.
Alright, Petrescu, I see you here. Petrescu.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Alright, Petrescu. We got some drugs. Yo, Curtis, good morning. We're drug dealing right now.
Yes?
Yo, how do you... Oh, is it that? RB? How do I give him bronchitis medicine?
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
Alright, we got
I'm
it.
very tired, but
Curtis,
that
how's
is
your day
all.
going?
I don't need you, Doctor.
Take it.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Alright, I know bronchitis
Goodbye,
sucks, so...
Mr. Petrescu.
There you go. Damn, he's already healthy? Wow. I'm a miracle doctor. Alright. Next. Well, he's good. Richard Nethercott. Palmer. Popa. Darby. Where are they? Gotta heal the town, right? I'm the good doctor. I hear it. It's coughing. Loretta, you're not a sick one. Be good. Nice bronchitis, good. Hopefully, this is all gone by my birthday. I don't want to be hacking up a lung. Yo, where's my other patients at? Where are you guys? Joe Peterson. Ah, Popa. Popa. Here, I got medicine for you.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
I'm not trying to
Do you
sleep
need
with
any
you. I'm
assistance,
trying
Miss
to
Popper?
give you
It
medicine.
depends on the price of your medicine.
That's free.
I'm shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Here's how you doing. Alright.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
You got medicine now. Alright, where's everybody else? How many more people we gotta heal up here? 3 more. Benjamin Palmer. He's got a migraine. Nethercott has cold. And Darby has fatigue. Well, fatigue, go to sleep. Done. Alright, next patient. What's that? What's that? Whitaker? No, not Whitaker. Who's over there? Are you bad people? No, I'm not healing them. I agree, it's not a place for me. You're both healthy, I don't need you. Trescu already healed. What else? Brawler, that's not a sick person. Where are all the other people at?
It's locked.
Palmer! Who's that? Palmer! Got medicine for you, I think, I hope.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Oh, come on, I don't have treatment for
I'll see you
migraine.
later.
Where's the crafting
A
bench?
gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
I don't have migraine medication. Let me in.
Hello.
Oh wait, where's this at?
Oh, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Yo, my oatmeal's like soup. Need a workbench. Thank you. Also, good morning. Good afternoon. Alright. Stop drinking. You have a headache.
Join the army and the scum turn criminal. It's a shame.
It's not gonna help your headache, sir. Alright, I need migraine medication. Does anyone else have migraine? Ha. Leaf will probably do like 2 more. A bench. Alright, I need migraine medicine. Wait, I don't have migraine medicine. How do you treat a migraine? Treatment for headache, migraine. Recipe unknown. Wow. That explains why I have that. Alright, well, I got fatigue stuff for sure. What do you have? Cold? Do I have cold stuff? I'm a doctor. I'm like a world-renowned doctor. How do I not know how to treat a migraine? I have a cold remedy. I'll get one more. I'll get another fatigue. Alright, what else we got? What's happening here? Nobody there yet, because we haven't been there. He needs fatigue. He needs headache. I don't have headache medicine. Go buy some Tylenol. Alright. I guess... What's the closest place to here? What's this? The docks? Blue, good morning. We're trying to play doctor here. I want everyone healthy so that I can eat them all, right? Their blood will be better for me if they've been eaten. Let's do this. I have to yeet the disease to eat the deceased. That's my doctor motto. Yeet the disease to eat the deceased.
Umbral.
Floof, thank you.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Thank you, Floof. 18. Ooh, I got Nova voice lines. So, that reminds me, I'm gonna put them in for my birthday. Thank you for the 18 months. You're fantastic. Where's my home? Oh, it's the Y. How's he run on these streets, by the way? With these leather shoes? Not slip. This guy is a miracle worker. You've done nothing. What do I say to your son? That's a funny one. I like it.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
I'm not falling for it. You know, baby, I'm an amateur. Crap. No, we got it. Oh, somebody else is dying. That's fine. Steel Tiger. Hello. What a name. I like it. Good morning. Good afternoon. Morning. That's for you. I'm trying to play doctor right now. Alright. Who needs what? I'm here to save you all. Hello, Steffi. How you doing today? Also, thank you for dropping in. Oh, man. Where is Mr. Mortimer? Oh. I can't be bothered to know names. I'm a doctor. I know diseases. Nice. Already done? That was quick. Where's this guy? Oh, I see yellow. I see yellow. He's in here. Found it.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, you know what this game reminds me of? Murdered Soul Suspect. Have you played that, Steel Tiger?
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my
Wow.
responsibility.
What a
And you
man.
have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to
We're
call
gonna have a
me
healthy
if you
town,
need any
everyone.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Okay, who do we have left? Who needs healing? I could have sworn somebody else was sick here. Maybe not. Alright, I guess it's the one. Thatcher. Yeah, I didn't think about it until you mentioned that, but this feels like Murdered Soul Suspect a lot. It has that same kind of detective-y feel. You kind of have to figure things out for yourself a little bit.
It's locked.
Alright, Thatcher. Who's that? To be honest, who's Thatcher? Are they upstairs? Try upstairs. I don't know where the stairs are, so yeah. Nurse, have you seen the stairs? I found the stairs, I think. Yeah. Is he on this side? No. I think I'm being... Well... I'm being a good person, but a bad vampire, probably. I'm like a good vampire eats a lot of people. Yeah, nurse. I need a guide. Yo, where's Thatcher at? Oh, there's too many people in this hospital. All right, we gotta unload some people. Rihanna, do you remember where Thatcher is? I'd rather not walk around for 80 minutes looking for this one guy. I haven't yet. No spoilers, please, but I feel like it's gonna end up being bad for me. Right? Like, I'm gonna get to the end and I'm not gonna be able to control it. What's he doing out there? No wonder he's sick. Also, where's the canal down here? Thatcher! Rogue? What's that? Those are all bad people. They're gonna try to take my lunch money.
You are too amazing.
I don't know if Nessa's doing one of her silent lurks, but... Thatcher!
You are
We
too
did it.
amazing.
Thank you, Rihanna. Have you played Life is Strange? The other games they made? I think I did.
It's locked, all right.
Yo, Thatcher, I'm right here. I have medicine for you. Can you open the door?
It's locked.
Thatcher, I have your medicine.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
I don't want to spy. I just want to heal people, right? How you spy? Won't let me. Don't you usually just press A like this?
It's locked.
And I'm glad I got it on sale then, if it was free on PlayStation at one point. We're in the right spot. Maybe Signalis? Either Signalis or Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
It's locked, all right.
I do mostly horror, but I like Deviate every once in a while too. Keep it fresh. We also have a birthday giveaway on the 18th.
I cannot enter.
Okay. I see. And I do a monthly t-shirt giveaway too.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Oh, come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
I get stuck a lot.
No,
in
it's
everything.
not like that.
Every game.
I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
But we survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
What year is this? World War One?
Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all. Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
Kids don't listen to the language, right? Nothing happened. They didn't say anything. They were saying, fund them all. Oh, Thatcher, I got some medicine.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, This neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to
Well,
me
this
it
month,
smells like the
Luke,
purest
that's a good
mountain air.
question. This month, it's the full birthday giveaway, so it's a t-shirt, mouse pad, and
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong,
poster.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but
Next
I never
month, though,
felt
it'll be
comfortable
channel
with
points.
doctors.
Oh, wait. Rihanna, what am I even doing? I'm a clown. I spent all this time looking for him.
I will see you later.
I don't even have headache medicine.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
What a clown this streamer is. I've been spending like an hour looking for this guy and I don't even know how to make headache medicine. Come on. About to get booed off the stage here. Alright, I'm done with that. We're gonna continue the story. There's this weird thing where an invisible wall forms. I can't walk. Oh yeah, it's on me. I won't blame you at all for that. That was a me problem. Let's just continue, alright? Report to Lady Ashbury. Are you Lady Ashbury? Are you Lady Ashbury? Are you the one from all my dreams? Is it you I'm looking for?
Good evening, Doctor.
And I knock
How is my son doing?
on your door. It's not
Goodbye,
her.
Mrs. Goswick.
She's not here. Where is the lady of the house? Welcome to the back of the fence. And we found her possibly.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good
This
evening,
is not
Doctor.
her. Who
Goodbye,
is
Call me if you
Lady
need me.
Ashbury? Does she exist only in my dreams? Will I ever feel that sweet embrace? Oh, she's eating the little people.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed
I'm
him.
just gonna drink my coffee.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
There's a lot of drama here.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect
You
this
can
from
be
you.
on
Lady
the
Ashbury,
useless
you
of
yourself
people
admitted how ridiculous the sum of money
who
was.
are
I can assure
disappointed
you
in
it was
me.
all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
I know this is
Going
beyond the
straight
pale,
for her age.
but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen.
I am
If
no
you must
gentleman.
know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this
27.
eternal youth?
Yeah, I'm 27 too.
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
We're all 27.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
I got the Nova voice lines, so those will be ready for birthday. I'm gonna put up, Lifa did all the drawings and animations for Gemini Boss. So I'm gonna finish Gemini Boss up probably over the weekend. We're gonna have a pet chest, like the Luna one now, but I'll have the other stream pets, so Unicorn, Bear, and all that. And then I'm still trying to think of a Nova redeem.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan.
Did the voice work?
Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
It's a scowl.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Yo. Oh no, you didn't hear it? Oh yeah, Floof, demand the refund. That's it? Oh. I can ask her about me.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
How could this cause offense?
Who turned to me?
Only the powerful
Was it random
immortals
thug?
can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who
Like
made
that
you
game.
can answer. It's not
Left for
normal
Dead.
practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is
I
dangerous.
assume you bite someone but don't
It could
kill
even
them.
kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they
Oh.
must drink of your blood,
They drink your
Jonathan.
blood. Oh, so it's not bites?
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon,
Ekon.
and that you shall remain.
I've never heard that name before.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of
Never heard the word
immortal
Ekon.
tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Alright, we got some info. I guess I can ask about London.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide.
I like these
But
discussions,
you may
right?
occasionally meet
It's like
some
an
of us at
interrogation
night.
more than talking.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
My lady.
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Back to my room. Doctor, why do you sprint like that everywhere you go? I like to be as efficient as possible. This is not even my room. Speaking of as efficient as possible. Is this my room? I don't know, where's my room at? I'm a doctor, I can't be troubled with this. Where's my room? Over there. Is my room?
Not now.
Oh, somebody's naked in their room. That's not the right one. Is this my room? Let's walk into somebody changing. What's that? Increases stamina regeneration rate? Ooh, that's kind of nice, right? I don't have that thing. Watery brisk blood sample. Wow.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Good. We're all dying. You can die with us. Alright. I want to get what? What am I getting? This? This? I gotta be level 12 to get it, so I gotta get one more thing, right? I'm not good at using bite in combat. I know how to do this. Yeah, I also gotta be 12, so I need to get one more level for this one. Level 12 required, so I need one more level and then I'm gonna save. 1300, nope. I want the cheapest thing possible. 3, okay, maybe this, right? I want the cheapest thing possible. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. No, it's 6. You lied to me. It says 3 when you're out here. And then when you're in there, it says 6. I was deceived. They were all of them deceived. This 3? Alright, this is 3, it's fine. Oh, it doesn't matter? I thought each skill gave you 1 level. Each skill doesn't give you 1 level. You just gotta fill the bar. Whatever, I'm keeping it. No takesies backsies. I thought I was gonna hack the system. I thought I was smarter than them. Contrary to me, we're getting healthy. We're feeling good. Look at that. Yeah, healthy. Except for this guy with his headache. Take some Tylenol. What are you bothering me for? Drink a cup of coffee, take some Tylenol, take a nap, and you're good to go. Where do I learn headache from? Tell Edgar Swansea about Rosford. Where's Swansea? Is he here? Yeah. Failing my city. I'm a doctor that knows nothing about treating headaches. Oh, Swansea, I see you. Oh, let me steal some things real quick. Are you in here? Is it like a story recipe, or is it like a random, I should be investigating recipe? Right here, right? Boom. Headache cure, done. The cure for a headache is Tylenol. Got it. Alright, I just got it. You can also take some Aleve. Done. Get some rest. Are you Swansea? Sorry, I'm stealing all your stuff.
Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu.
Yeah, I gotta blow my nose.
It's very different from the one I saw in Europe.
You can listen to him.
Downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
What happened? I analyzed the blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Honesty is the best policy, right?
Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
Smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
May turn London into my realm. Wahaha.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
Thank you. You're just gonna send me to go do
I
something.
have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery.
I killed her, right?
Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
I was very chill about it.
Please accept my condolences.
Watch your condolences. Flip the table. We're going to the funeral? Actually, the docs needed some healing. Right? This guy? That's one sick person. What do you mean it's only stable?
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary.
I would have thought I would
I
murder
can't
her
forgive
myself
myself.
too.
I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear, Scour voices it.
Oh, there's one in the hospital. I'll be back.
I should investigate. If they were to find something.
Going aggressive, right? Be aggressive. Do not eat my neck. I taste terrible. It's all. Oh, there's juke that guy. This is great. It's great leveling up in games. Alright. Keep that in mind. Photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written in the back. Milton and Pippa forever. I like the name Pippa.
Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Get to the docks this way. Over here. Yeah, this is. Are we fighting? Away! Away! Oh! Ah, level up. Ah. Can't fight me anymore. You used to have a chance, not now though. We doing this? Throw him in the water. Throw him in the water. Vampires hate water, right? A lot of stamina. Button mashing now, right? Your king country need your help. Can I cross the area here? I could have sworn there's like a little jumpy I could do. Maybe over here. Yeah. We got a regular version of the cozy without all the Christmas trees on it. Okay. This way. Yo, what doctor does this, by the way? All this just to heal a guy. From fatigue, nonetheless. Who's sick? Doctor of the Year right here. Dyson Delaney? Are you Dyson Delaney? I need a doctor to come running to me and get rid of the bronchitis.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hope that wasn't Dyson. Dyson! Are you Dyson? Don't ask me how I know, but came running because you have fatigue. Oh, it's another area. Oh, I hear them. What area? Does it say what area he's in? No, say a specific one. Have you gents seen Dyson Delaney? That Dyson? Are you Dyson?
Some call this the bad part of town.
Dyson? To be honest, where's Dyson at? He's gonna die of fatigue if we don't find him soon. I found Dyson. He's not gonna die of fatigue. No wonder he has fatigue. He doesn't need, thank you. He doesn't need medicine. He needs to stop drinking and
Good
go to
evening,
sleep.
sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. this
Fatigue. Just go home and go to sleep. Stop drinking all night.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Time. Yes. I feel sicker than usual
Yeah,
these
because you're
days.
drinking all through the night. You don't even sleep.
Take
Now we're
this,
just gonna give you
then.
more drugs?
And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Well, he's got free
Goodbye,
medicine
Mr.
and a
Delaney.
delivery from a doctor. We're talking about. Can't afford medicine. Alright, we're good here, right? Let's go back to this place.
Days go outside.
Hey everyone, listen up! I have a fantastic idea.
You be stupid.
Let me write a story for you all. I hope you like it.
I hope we got the scary one. Gingerbread cookie. There was once a gingerbread cookie named Team Kurz, who had 2 drawers for eyes and a traffic for a nose. Team Kurz always said, Rihanna, withdraw as fast as you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread cookie. One day, she sheltered past Baby Leafa, but Baby Leafa couldn't catch her. She kept commanding until she passed Flufferson, but Flufferson couldn't catch her. Suddenly, Team Kurz stopped because she couldn't cross a river near a positive. How would she cross? She saw Demand floating nearby. She jumped on it. It was actually Miss Kilted floating, who just happened to love cookies. The end, said Granny, legendary awesome, as he finished reading to a sleeping Snucky. That was cute. Story made absolutely no sense at all. But it was cute. I'm going there, right? Let me get rid of this one. Nah, it'll confuse me. Oh, what's that? What's that exclamation point? That's one. Alright. Let's do this. Everybody die. Boom.
Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard!
Oh, I missed. Yeah. That's what they call me, right? So all the neighborhood kids call me Granny. Boom! All of them. There's another one. There's 2 more. Is it Blade? Is he the vampire? Was like a hunter of vampire? Yo, let's go. Who's yelling over there? Calm down. You're not even doing anything. Yo, why does everyone have a bottle of alcohol on them? They're like about to die and just pull it out of their pocket.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
Do a happy birthday story too.
I hope you realize that
birthday
staying here will put your life at great risk.
Ha! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
Let's go
I
hit the
wasn't
hooligans.
specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my
They go beat
boy.
up the hooligans.
I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
That. It's in here. Yo, leveling up is so much better than not leveling up. Would have thought. Just rob people real quick. Can't afford to be a free delivery doctor if I don't keep robbing everyone. Dear mother, whatever happens to me, always remember that your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life, but I won't change. I was born and raised in this part of town. I just can't stand what is happening to my neighborhood, to people we know. I recently made a terrible decision. I decided to strike back against the tyranny of a few. I know that they will retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Clearly he wasn't. Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Now I'm about to take action. I can only quote Etienne de la Boetie. Boetie. They only seem tall because we're on our knees. I won't kneel anymore, mother. I intend to stand straight, whatever the cost.
There is a name
He's not even kneeling
engraved
anymore.
under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Well, now he's not even kneeling anymore. He's even shorter, dead. Alright, let's go return a watch, because, yeah, I'm the Dr. Vampire who does everything. Oh, so do you have errands you want to run? I can buy you some milk and eggs if you need. That's what I'm here for. Oh, that was not necessary. Hey, everybody in chat, do you have any errands you need running? Pay your electric bill. I'll get you some bread. You need to pick up your kids from school. And I can also treat them on the way home if they're sick. Oh, that's not a lot of XP from murdering everyone in this town. Murder used to give more XP back in my day. What? What? Throwing something at me? Oh, I forgot you can shoot with the gun.
Back to the bloody grind! Shit!
Hey, how did I not hit him? How did I not hit him? Yo, why did these thugs shoot me? Like, literally, all they gotta do is be like, hey, can you And you go kill people for me, and I would do it because it's my thing. Alright, so I can get a sneak attack off you. Oh, he's looking at me though, right? It makes me nervous. Don't look at me. I'm very shy. How does he not see that?
Oh, Christ!
Another day, another murder. I can get. Oh no, he turned around. Ruined my plan.
This one. We die, vermin.
Ow! That hurts. Not that. Oh, this is so good. Everybody dies. It's weird. Most of the time, everybody wouldn't die. It was mostly me. Well, I'm just picking up some garbage from the street to treat my patients. Wait. No, it's right here. Wait, where's the marker at? So who had the exclamation point? Who's this? Needs me to pick up their kids from school. Right in here. Alright, who's got something for me? It's... Wait, hell. Caffeine. No, codeine. Yo, this got codeine just sitting there?
They belong to you.
Is it upstairs? Is it there? Oh, what's this? Dr. Swansea? I was just talking to you.
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Hey, wait for me to leave.
Please do so.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
Is that it, or?
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
She also eats the people. How convenient.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Now, next week, the full day is...
We'll talk later.
Tuesday. Was that it? Next week we'll have a full day on Tuesday. And then birthday stream the Sunday after. And I think I actually might stream on my birthday too.
But the suffering continues.
So that'll be cool. I managed to negotiate the day off.
This is despicable.
Hello. What's happening here? probably kill this guy. Oh, I can get a bite, right? Boom!
He's dead!
They're all dead. That move is really strong. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I do? I didn't do anything to you. I'm trying to get to my sister's funeral. We're getting shot in the streets. Any goodies, Peter? Now this is a tough life. Everybody, you think you got it rough? Your favorite game is releasing overpriced skins? I'm trying to get to my sister's funeral, who I murdered by accident. And I'm getting shot on the way there. Price Overwatch skins don't seem so bad anymore. No, it's all perspective, right? That other guy is doing a terrible job watching out for his friends. Look at that. Oh, I know who not to put on my squad. Roger. You suck at watching out for your friends.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
What's that? I see a head. Somebody in danger? Oh, you want to do this?
What do you want?
I'll save you. Boom. I love that move. I'm trying to get the version where it stays on the floor too and sucks out more blood. I'm gonna be unstoppable. Hello, Miss Lady. Oh, I love your hat though. It's so cute. Where can I get one?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds.
Oh, you look precious in
in the
that
epidemic.
hat.
They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun.
Xiaoxun.
Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
You know my sister? I killed her.
It's locked, all right.
Just grave rock real quick while I'm here. Sorry, Mission. I was just desecrating the dead real fast. Let me go find my dead sister now. Why are we all here? Did you come to pay respects to? Right there, bro. I missed. I missed one at least. Trying to keep them all huddled. Now, leveling up. Who would have thought? If you read the tutorials and you level up properly, that you could actually play the game. Crazy. The things they do these days, right?
I have this
These novel ideas.
thirst of blood.
I think I'm just too old to keep up with these games. We're not a movie. Aw, dude's dead. Well, that's unfortunate. I pressed the dodge, I promise you, everybody. If I can go back and show you my hand, I would. Are we gonna die? No, we're not. We're not. Boom. Why do you have so much health? Why are you level 15? How'd you do that? Oh, this guy's been grinding on the streets for a while, right? Oh, I'm really close to death. I didn't realize how close I was. Oh, don't kill me. Stop that. Oh, that was close. That was close. It's okay. Yo, I'm not getting no XP for this. I think my game is broken. It's glitched. I'm not fighting you. Yo, how's anyone supposed to attend the funeral of their loved ones here? No wonder everyone's so depressed and drinking all the time. Like, my mother passed away. I wish I could see her funeral. But every time I try to go, they murder me. I keep respawning back in the bar. I just drink away my sorrows.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Sorry I killed
I am
sis,
the
Mom.
resurrection and the life.
It's like, how's
He
he's an
that
accident?
believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die.
Is there a pipe?
We
Oh, no, it's
commend
a
unto
casket.
thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father,
It feels like a water pipe in the grave.
the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Is that the old mother? I saw the edge of the coffin.
Why kill
I thought that was a
my
pipe.
maid and stick her
I was
here
like,
in this cold,
You can't afford a good
god-awful
burial here.
place.
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery, I feel so tired.
Damn.
Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Can't even go to my mama. Give her a hug. What in the world is this? Looking good in my suit though, right? You gotta find the bright side and everything. Sister's dead, right? I killed her. I can't even see my mom anymore. She's traumatized, but at least my suit looks really nice. That beard too. That condition, clearly.
If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Yeah, we're definitely conditioning this beard, but it's not natural.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm better. Thank you.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company.
Damn.
I am so
Are we getting
sorry
married
for your
now?
loss, Jonathan.
What did I propose? Which one? It sounds like a bad joke. She was kindness incarnate. I feel like a hypocrite. I don't know which one is let's get married. That one.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon.
I'm not
A
young.
newborn
I'm old.
cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Whose fault is that?
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts
Don't tell me.
Jonathan,
It'll haunt me forever,
Listen
Rihanna.
carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning every night. Would you like to learn with me?
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive.
You like to learn with me?
But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's
Loved
forgiveness.
ones. Do you think I'm...
If you must.
Do you think she's telling me I'm a loved one? Right?
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries.
I think there's some tension, right?
And time
It's good.
has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
I want to confess my love for you. That's all I want to confess. I know we just met, but there's something there, right? Right. Yeah, there's also one of the only, like, people left in the city. He's not murdering in the streets. No, never mind. I also am murdering in the streets. I can't even see him. It's so dark in here. Ow! Ow, it hurts. Stop. Stop. It hurts. You think she saw that? I'm gonna look cool in case she walks by. And then we're good. I want to hear the babies crying. I want to give them like a rattle or something.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood.
Today's no
Take
good
care.
for going
Good
out.
seeing you.
Why not?
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Are you finishing today?
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless
Who's
compassion.
that? He's huge.
Shed your skin.
You think she
Forget your
loves
old,
him instead
weaker
of me?
self.
What do you want from me?
Because he's so swole? How can I compete with this, Rihanna? Look how
Ascalon
big
does
he
not
is.
approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law.
Damn, look at that chisel.
Learn them, abide
It's like a
by
rock
them.
in his jaw.
I shall return as your judge
Mega Chad
and
here.
jury.
Oh no. Oh no.
These immortals try my patience.
Now we got a love
with their
triangle
plans
happening.
and unsolicited counsel.
That's tough, you know, he's got that aura.
Please, sir. I can't let you through.
Are you a magician?
Stay back, beast.
What is this? Like a religious man. He's impossible to beat. We're gonna die. I should not have picked the fight with a religious man.
Stupid beast!
That was a mistake.
God walks with me!
Oh. Oh no! He's got cronies. He barely gets hurt from my darkness.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Not good news. Who's yelling at me? Somebody's having a fight that I'm not part of, I feel like. Stop with the shooting.
Eat this!
Throw a grenade at me. No, I missed. I'll say those gun guys aren't too bad because you can stun them. Yo, the priest guys, they're not good. Hey! Oh, tell me the truth. How's my beard look?
Hello again, miss.
Give me a smile, partner. No, I'm not being unfaithful to Lady Asper.
Very well. Goodbye then.
I'm not being unfaithful. I'm not gonna ask other women for a smile. Oh, cool. It's cool to know. Father, a woman was tempting me in the streets, but I was faithful to my lady.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son.
Father, I've murdered approximately
I'm still quite awake,
200
having
people.
just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted.
All
I don't
want
know.
for Christmas is you. I am working today.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
Tuesday is gonna be my next
strength to cross
full
the threshold.
stream day.
I wish to pray.
I'll do like 7 hours.
To cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
I want an ear. I need company, not yours. I need a Lady Asbury's company. Where's that? This one. I don't like these choices.
I've no need for
They all
kind
kind of say the
here.
same thing.
Only a moment of peace in God's house.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
I mean, like, hey, Listen. I'm a vampire. She's a vampire. Sometimes, you know, you gotta just make relationships work, right? I'm very much just make it work, right? We can figure it out. I'll compromise. We'll go 50-50, right?
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see.
Nessa, how could you?
And how are you feeling, my son?
Oh, I can't right now, Nessa.
You are too amazing.
I don't even know what to say. I can't even focus on the game now. Wow. My emotions, they're doing this in me. Whew. Nessa, it will take a little bit, but we'll get past this, okay? I just need some time.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Nice. I don't know, that was good, right? That was a good sesh.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
I like the music. Anybody need healing here? I was Clayton Darby. You have fatigue, sir. I see it in your blood.
Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
There you go.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Yo, we're gonna be healthy here. Good job, Mr. Darby. What do you think I'm giving everyone for fatigue? Cocaine? Probably. Not the father. I'm out. Forget it. I made a mistake. You're scared. I'm not scared. I'm not fighting the men of God.
Over there!
Oh no, not another one. Oh my god, unlock. I'm not scared. I just left something cooking. No, my house is gonna burn down. Like that soup, right? The soup is gonna burn.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
For fatigue, I mean, you probably want to try to get some cocaine if you can. If you really can't get some, Pepsi is a good alternative. What is this? This is not.
Fear be gone.
This is not good.
I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
I just wants to be a Papa Bear, right?
What is it you
That's
seek?
cute. I like it.
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my
Why can't you just talk to me, right? Why can't we talk straight?
I've had enough of others making decisions for me.
Yeah.
Pretending to know how.
Imagine like your mom wants you to go to the store and buy some stuff, and then she gives you a riddle like that. Excuse me when I don't do the right thing.
The vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity. Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind?
Someone sick here? Oh yeah, headaches.
Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
I still don't know how to heal headaches, people, so let's take some more cocaine and you'll be fine. You got a move I can do though, look at that. I'm gonna show Lady Ashbury my moves later. What's this? This is a hooligan? Oh no, it's another handsome man. There's too many now.
My hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about war.
Can't.
You've set the table for
There's too many handsome men now.
I wonder
They're
why
copying my
there's venom in your
style.
food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
No, he's not a doctor,
Remember,
though, right? I'm
I've
a little
good
bit. I'm
nose
winning.
for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile.
He doesn't have the same beard either.
You can't hide from the guard.
You have a pocket
Get
watch?
in, Jonathan.
You think he wears a pocket
It's
watch?
a sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Okay, it isn't. All right, thank you. Thank you for that. Even if you're lying
By
to
the
me.
sacred stole, this
I
is very
appreciate
bad
that.
news. Bad news indeed.
I was having a moment there, but yeah, he's not as dapper, right? We're good.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing.
That
This
sounds
is
like a
spiraled
job
out
for
of
super
control.
doctor.
Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
I don't have the heart for this.
Very well.
Worst
I'll help
doctor
you.
ever.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
Actually, this is
You need to know you can trust me.
2022.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Alright, Mr. Hampton, I hear you being a bad boy.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Somebody else need something here while I'm here? So, you know what? I'm gonna go rest, right? Nice, nice. Thank you. That's good. Your words comfort me. But a simple man. Your words bring me great comfort.
It's locked.
Okay. What we got here? Where's my bench? Where's my bench? more fatigue treatment? We got one more, right? I don't want to be caught outside without some medicine, you know. Alright, what we got? I gotta get to 12. It's only in combat, though. I never bite in combat. What is this? I don't want to go like too big, right? Because all right, there we go. Good, good. Now we save. Can I just put it in, right? Like do layaway? I can use the skill, and little by little I gotta pay it back. I need 3,000 though. Yo, why is everyone sick? All of you people need to calm down. What do you got? Fatigue? Fatigue? Your headache's gonna be exploding soon. I don't even know what you got. I don't know what you got either. Fatigue. 1, 2, 3. At least 3 fatigues. I'm never going to sleep again. No wonder it's so hard to sleep. Damn, everybody's going to sleep. Why am I treating fatigue for? I can't afford to keep you all awake, right? Alright, who's fatigued here? I'm never going to bed again in this game, you know. It's over. Alright, you. What's up with you? What's up?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead. A colleague? Are you a doctor too? Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue. What do you mean, you used to be a doctor?
Guardian?
Was your license revoked? No,
This
sir.
guy's guarding us?
It is just that I like to be precise. I run a
I
little
want that
pawn
other
shop
guy,
while
the big
taking care
Chad
of
guy
the
to
dead.
guard us.
But I used to be a real doctor. Do you need medical attention? Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company. Even if the quiet can be appreciated.
What's he got? Fatigue?
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease. And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed. Please show me what you
Do you
have
sell
to say.
recipes?
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
You sell recipes. You sell a club. No. Yo, why are you just holding Cody out here?
It's locked, all right.
Alright, who else has problems? He's on the mend, right? Who's this? Who's Elwood? Elwood, Fiddick. Well, Elwood we don't know, right? So let's find him. Oh, we've got somebody. We got a sick one.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Got a sassy one here.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well,
Damn, putting
you're
people in
right,
their
Dr.
place.
Reed.
I like this guy.
I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
I medicate both their bodies
Goodbye
and
for now,
their
Mr.
their
Fiddick.
spirits.
I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my
I
son
love the
doing?
lectures I give everybody.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No. I don't feel well, actually.
Maybe she should speak up,
Despite
right?
what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright, who else wants some cocaine? Oh, it's Lady Ashford. Right, we gotta pretend we don't notice her, right? Oh, I'm just having fun with all my friends
Good evening,
here.
Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do.
Alright, because I have a
Like
great
everyone in this
social
hospital.
life, and I'm just, you
It's a
know,
sad state of
life of the
affairs when
party.
even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Oh, that's so funny. Hooks, Milton.
Our job brings
She
us
looking?
into contact with all kinds
not
of
looking.
infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks, anyway.
Oh, what, who? Oh, this is the greatest
Goodbye,
night.
Milton.
We're having so much fun, right? Oh, I didn't see you there, Lady Ashbury. Huh. It's too desperate. Like, I don't know.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman.
Oh, I'm
Butchered by
I'm here to
some
comfort you.
savage scowl.
Can we share this meal? That's romantic.
Would you care to partake in this meal with me?
Jonathan, how could you say
No, that's
such
not
a thing?
romantic.
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here
Oh
for
yeah,
you,
but she's here
Jonathan.
for me.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to
Okay,
see you
so we're
again
not
soon.
eating together? No? Like a little bit? I thought I saw someone else not feeling well. Oh yeah, we're here.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening,
Just go to
Doctor.
sleep.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Here, don't sleep. Take
You won't be
cocaine.
able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
You think Lady Ashbury's gonna get jealous? Seeing me talk to Miss Pembroke here. Alright. One more. Elwood. Is he wearing like a gown? Looks like he's wearing a gown, right? So he's probably in the hospital. We're not eating together? So would. Who's we with? Alright.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to
I feel like a
fix
real
my
doctor
face.
right now.
No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon.
I think I'm medically qualified now.
War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug
I used
right
to look
off.
pretty.
But but they still call me Thomas Elwood.
You still look pretty.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Oh, he'll get over it.
Goodbye.
Just gonna need some time, right? Some healing.
Disgust on every street corner.
But he'll get there. Just give him some space for a little. Alright. Not too bad. Whoa. What happened here? Just go to sleep, people. Why is there so much fatigue? Oh, this guy. I don't have headache treatment. And now you got a cold. 1, 2, 3 fatigue and a cold.
Daily routine.
How do real doctors do it? I'm just a pretend doctor and I'm struggling here. It's me, it's just me. Gotta keep up. Let's say 3 fatigue. No, I'll make 4. Cold, I got cold medicine. Alright. Are there no other doctors in this world? Why do I feel like I'm the only one doing anything? Taking everyone's license. Man, doctors may as well go home. They're just adding more people for me to treat. What is this at? Whitechapel? Where am I going next? They're 2 different ways. Why would they do this to me? Where's my fast travel? I gotta dig through the garbage so I can keep healing people. What's that noise? I don't like it. I need more XP. 18? Why are you getting so high? Pressed it. Okay, I pressed it. The game glitched. Now he's all healed. Can I bite people at all besides doing a parry? Is parry the only way to bite? Be quiet. Yeah, this is like old school fast travel. What? Oh, you can also do that. Oh, I missed. What hurts? Can you stun besides using the gun? I shot for no reason. 20 XP for all that? What a ripoff. Oh crap.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
Oh crap. Wait, he didn't. They kill you and run, okay? I'm out. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Just a scratch. Just a scratch. Just a scratch. Oh crap. I need you to follow me over here, sir. Shoot. Running zigzag. They can't hit me. They can't hit me if I do this. Yeah, I literally just killed a vampire for you. What more do you want? Okay. Oh crap. Jukes. Juke. Oh. Are you not gonna make it? Get the wall, right? Get in. Oh, come on, let me through. There's no one next to me. Oh, not one of those. That was so close. This does not feel like vampires in movies and books. Alright. No romance, and everybody beats me up. Hey, I'm healthy though. What was my stealth mode? Oh, crap, the turd. Nope, I wasn't doing anything. I promise I wasn't gonna bite me. It's all misunderstanding. Zigzag. Juke. They can't shoot you if you zigzag. Oh my god, there's so many people in the streets. Does anybody sleep? You know what the funny thing is? I'm gonna be treating all these people for fatigue soon. So like all the hooligans in the streets are suffering from fatigue. Your city's dying. And then I gotta go give them all medicine. Alright, at least there's that. Okay, where are all the dying people at? What's happening here? Peterson. Lewis. Whitaker. You're dead, for sure. GG. What does Palmer have? Alright, what does the guy look like who I need to help? The unknown is Palmer. Okay. Who's this? Can I treat that baby? Alright, Peterson, I'm here. And Lewis. Wow, what a doctor.
Again. What do you want this time?
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
Keep your medicines for others.
There is a thin line between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication. You'll feel better.
All right. I'll take it then. It's not like I don't appreciate the gesture.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
I like your hat. Hey, oh, you sick?
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Do you need help, sir?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be
At
rich
my
and
stuff?
sick than the contrary.
Maybe we should get a room for that.
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue with you. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Really? Free? Don't take it personally, but charity usually comes at a price. Human nature being what it is.
I just need you healthy so I can kill you later.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried to upgrade my weapon again. I don't know what I need. Can I check here? I guess I can go there, right? I'm gonna do that later. Alright, they're on the mend. I don't know who that is. Where's Palmer? Petrescu is healthy now. Nice. No, being a doctor is easy. Minus like running around, right? Maybe I should have been a doctor. See, rats. Dazzle skull. That's not. What was that? Wait, there is something. Who's it? This part I always have trouble finding people. Lewis? Peterson, I already did. What's this way? Hopa? Whitaker!
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my
Damn,
son.
put me in my place.
So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
Faith gives me all I need, my son. If I must fall, then so be it.
I never understand, because I'm Christian myself, I never understand when Christians don't take medicine.
No doubt your faith will prevail, but
Makes
let
no
me give you
sense.
some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
It's like science and religion are completely exclusive.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Never made any sense to me. I think it's just foolishness. Nethercott. Palmer. Wait. Palmer and Palmer. Which one's which? Well, your brother's about to die. Yeah, I'll take a good Tylenol every once in a while, you know. Nethercott. Palmer. Hey, do you know what people are? What are you doing? Are you being a creeper? Oh, what is he doing? I just caught him peeking into somebody's window. Wow, what a creeper. That's not okay. Alright, maybe I regret healing you. Then we'll have to take him out.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you too.
What a
good
creeper.
sir. Can I be of any help?
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like
I do like how people are just taking medicine from the doctor running around the street.
Your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
Right? We can get both done.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Where the Palmers at? I don't think I've ever met them. Palmers. Could they be this way? Pretty good. How you doing? I'm about to get off, but it's good to see you. There's always somebody to say hi and bye to, I feel like, each day. How have you been? How's your family been? I can at least get that before I go. Also, I hope everybody has a great day. I'm about to run to work.
Crush the leaves!
Playing a pretty good game here. Never heard of it. It's really good though. Nice. Yeah, really good. We had COVID a couple weeks ago. We're all recovered. It wasn't really bad for us, which is nice. Thankful for that. We met them? I didn't meet them. Maybe you met them. Listen, if I don't remember it, we never met. It's like if a tree falls and no one's around to hear it, you know, doesn't make a
I
sound.
cannot enter.
If I meet someone but don't remember it, did we really meet? Or we gotta do it again. But yeah. Rihanna, thank you again for the help today. I just appreciate your company. If you don't remember, it's not a meeting. I don't know where they are. But I gotta run. DJ, cool seeing you. Hope you have a fantastic day too. Floof, you take care of yourself. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I used to play games kind of weird, so it's very hit or miss. What about back there, right? This way? Who else can hear me? I hope you all have great days. Be kind. Rewind. I'll be on tomorrow, and then I'll be on again Monday after that. Tuesday is the full day next week, and then birthday is the 18th, and then the Monday after I think I'll have a full day too streaming. We're gonna have quite a bit happening. Alright, I'm a little bit late today already. Alright, love you all. I hope you all have a great day. You have a great day, you have a great day, and you all have a great day. Alright, I need to run. I'll be late as usual. Take care. Thank you for stopping by.